Thanks, everyone.
A bit bittersweet going into the last round of the year, knowing there's nothing beyond that for you.
Oh, it's obviously we'd like to be continuing on playing footy after this week, but the reality is that's not happening. So we can still get a lot out of playing on the weekend like we did last week, and we feel like it's really important to keep laying the foundations going into the summer and for next year as well. So we want to be an unconditional footy side, and playing our brand right to the last second is what's on our minds.
Carlton have a really good young list. Are you looking forward to kind of testing some of your youngsters with their youngsters going head to head?
Yeah, certainly. They've played obviously a number of guys this year, and they've got some really good prospects, and they've got a bright future ahead of them. So we're looking forward to playing them again this year. We played them obviously here at home, but on a fast egg at Etihad, which suits them. We're looking forward to the challenge.
I think there's scope for a few changes this week for you boys with some youngsters perhaps.
Look, I'm not too sure. I mean, they'll have match committee this over. We just train, but we want to be able to. We don't want to give guys games for the sake of it. We've got to earn it at this club, and just like on the weekend, we had some really good, strong contributors. So it's always been difficult for spots at the club, and we want to continue it that way. So I wouldn't have thought there'd be too many changes now.
Do you think there are any in the sample perhaps that may have come close to earning it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We've played a number of guys this year, and rewarded form. Patrick Wilson's had a super year. Elliot Himmelberg, I know, has been mentioned the last few weeks about being in some great form. But the likes of Benny Davis, Ben Jarman, those boys have been playing fantastic footy, and Cam Ellis-Yolman had a great game last weekend. So, the wrong time of year, we're starting to get healthy and having some strong contributors down there. So, hopefully they can finish off as well.
Have you done much work with Elliot in the forward line? For those that haven't seen a whole lot of him play.
Yeah, he's been really developing well the last few years, and he's got a few tricks in his kit bag. But the one thing which is that we're seeing is he's really filling out and growing into his body. So it's going to be exciting to see his development over the summer, especially, and moving into next year. And he's got a real bright future for the footy club.
Tom Duday, we saw a picture on Instagram with his sling in the hospital bed. How's he been travelling?
Yeah, I think he just got out this morning. So he obviously not the way you want to finish off the year, but he's had a super year for us and been a real strong contributor. All 22 games, been really consistent for us. So he's someone that came back last year. Was really diligent in his program and had a great summer. So his footy reflected that, and really looking forward to him backing it up again next year.
And when you sit down next week with the team and have a beer and look back on the season, how do you sort of sum it up?
Yeah.
It's not going the way you wanted to.
Oh, certainly disappointing and frustrating. As you said, it's not the season we would have liked and we'd hoped for. So we're obviously well aware we've got a lot of work to do, and that begins pretty quickly. It's going to hurt watching the other teams play in a finals campaign where we certainly feel like we're good enough, but we just didn't prove that this year. So it's going to be a tough pill to swallow.
Is it a strange one to look back on, given how good the team can be and how good it was just last year? It's not too different from that, but you were smashed with injuries this year and things didn't quite go your way. Is it strange to look back on and go, wow, we're not far off being that team that we were last year, but we're not in the final?
Yeah, look, every year and footy changes so quickly. There's always new teams coming through and performing at a higher level. So you can't have a wasteful year. And as I said, we're really disappointed. How the years sort of unfolded, and there's a number of factors that have gone into us playing and being in the position we're in, and not performing. Certainly, the majority of that reason. So we're really frustrated. It doesn't mean if we play our best footy, we're just going to get back to where we want to do. We've got a lot of hard work that needs to go into that, because there's 17 other clubs that are doing exactly the same thing. Drafting guys in and getting better as a footy club. So it's a cutthroat industry, and we have to make sure we're doing everything to stay in that top echelon.
They say you've learned from losing, and given you've lost a few more games this year than last year, I guess, is there something that you've learned this year that perhaps you didn't know last year, or something new that you've picked up?
Oh, I'm not sure. We certainly learned a lot from winning too. I mean, the style that we've played this year and previously is the kit does certainly hold up, but we just haven't been able to do it for 4 quarters consistently all year. I mean, if we look back on the season, we've sort of had patches and gains where, for whatever reason, 10, 15 minutes is the reason we've lost games of footy. So That's certainly frustrating, knowing that we're in most of the games, but delivering that right through to the end has probably been the most frustrating element.
Personnel-wise, I know it's not your job, but in the off-season, do you think there's anything else that this team needs to just sort of tick it up a level?
No, I wouldn't have thought. I mean, we just need to make sure the guys obviously look after themselves in the break. Have a good rest initially, but then work pretty hard to get themselves in position to have a strong summer. So we can get back to where we want to be. Really looking forward to getting the likes of, say, Brett Crouch back next year, who we've missed dearly this year, but a player like him will be handy to come back in the side if anything.
Just one on your body, mate. Are you all good kind of heading into the last round and off season, or do you have anything that you kind of need to get fixed up? I know a few guys have been carrying.
No. Personally, I'm fine. And we're pretty good, I think, list-wise in terms of guys are going to getting pretty healthy at the wrong time, as I've mentioned. But I think some of the guys, like Tex had his little niggle sorted last week. Tommy, obviously, last night, as you said. So we're going to be pretty good, and hopefully, come day one of the pre-season, we've got everyone on the track.
Taking all sorts of vitamins to keep all those ailments. You've had all sorts of sicknesses over the last.
Yeah, that was initially in the start of the year, but luckily I got over that sickness. But yeah, that was quite frustrating. But as I said, I was able to get back pretty quickly from that, and hopefully I have a different looking summer.
Tom, what do you think some teams, the GWSs and Collingwoods of this world, maybe been able to cope with similar injury problems, whereas you guys haven't as much?
Yeah, certainly. The number of factors go into that, obviously, and in a number of different reasons. But they've played some fantastic footy this year, and we haven't, as I've touched on. We're never going to use it as an excuse, nor should we. We've got a great squad, and squad wins your games. So we've got some really good guys that have really stepped up this year and played some pivotal roles for us. So we're looking forward to seeing some growth in everyone else in the summer as well.
Sounds as though the camp's not going to be as full on in that sort of headspace in this off season. Is that a good thing for the group?
Look, I'm not so sure. We haven't even touched on the off season really. We're focusing on just making sure we win this game this week, and as I said, we'll sit down and work through what our break looks like, and then when we get back, we'll be told what we're doing. But we're pretty keen to just get on with things, get back to where we wanted to be, and that's coming from a fair bit of hard work.
The AFL's done a pretty good job of stamping out kind of violence and punishing players who've been involved in violent incidents. Just one locally in the Ammos, a player's been banned. I think 27 weeks. 27 weeks for a series of injuries. Do you look at what are your thoughts on increasing violence in amateur and local league footy? Is it something you'd like to see kind of stamped out at all levels? That kind of violent behaviour.
Oh yeah, look, I mean, it's disappointing when incidents like that. I'm not sure of what actually happened, but if you've done for 27 weeks, you've done something wrong. So, but yeah, it's obviously disappointing. You don't want to go out in the footy field and and ever feel like you're gonna get hurt at that severity. So it's disappointing that there's players that are out there wanting to do that, but good on the association or the league for stepping in and making sure they're stamping that out. So you want to go out there and have fun and play with your mates and have a good time, and shouldn't have to be go out and deal with that stuff.
Can I just ask one more? Seed be back next year?
I hope so. Yeah. He's certainly a good mate of mine. I love him, so he better be.
Do you speak to him
Thanks.
about it?
What's that?
Do you speak to him about it?
Yeah, I do. I tell him all the time he better be saying so. Hopefully he listens.
He's not giving you the answers you want just yet?
He doesn't have to answer to me, but he'll be fine.